April 21st, first corn of the year. Just checking everything over to make sure the pumps are pushing. Few adjustments to the pump, just trying to get it going here first time this year. Try to suck all the air out of the lines, and once we get it primed, we should be pretty good. Everything else seems to be functioning well. We just checked the seat. I'll show you that here in a little bit. It's a little noisy. The key is, as you're running and chasing this, making sure liquid's coming out, is to not get run over by the cart. It does follow the rows. He's just going through a corner, but you kind of stay off to the side so you don't get run over. I'm at the wrong job right now to be running and chasing things, but it's starting to come. This side's just having a little trouble getting going, but now it's going. Not fully, but it'll go. So much technology on that planter. Steering, running off GPS, electric drives for the rows. It's got the smart firmers to sense organic matter, soil temperature, soil moisture, and make adjustments on the fly that are preset. It's quite the unit there. But everything seems to be functioning well, aside from just getting our 32% getting put down at the correct rate that we want, but that shouldn't take too much here. April 22nd now. Yesterday got away from me. I went and helped a coworker roof a garden shed, and we did make it all the way around this field once, but just to show you what we did here yesterday. Everything electronically functioned perfectly, so we were happy about that. But we weren't happy with the last couple years. I mean, we like the concept of these Yetter side dress and the nitrogen here, but they plug so easily with the mud. So we've experimented with taking the discs off and just spraying it down. But we really thought it'd be good to have the discs back on this year, especially in a dry year. They help kind of furrow it in there. The tips that are on the bottom here would plug so easily. So made them bigger, and then we kind of ran into a thing up here. We had installed our T down here, so that was coming in here and then have to take a 90. Well, this way it hits the nut and it has to equally go both sides, or has a better chance of going to both sides this way. We must have just hooked them up fast like that in a hurry one time, but yeah, now we should be good to go. You can see there's some seed on the ground just from testing the units. When you cycle the e-drives, they they spit a little corn out. But that is one of the smart firmers. If you're new to the channel, that's what's sensing the ground temperature, soil moisture, organic matter, and whatnot. There's one per every 4 rows to help this planter make decisions on populations that we have preset, so it knows when it gets to different conditions to change the population, which is, you would not believe how much seed a person saves, especially in some marginal ground. If you're in marginal ground area where you have a lot of varying, all of a sudden it gets really high organic matter down by like the sloughs and creeks and whatnot, and then you get up on some sandy hills. First couple, we've had them for I think 2 years now, maybe even just a year. You'd pull up with the seed tender thinking you're going to fill them, and it was still probably good quarter, third full. So you do probably make your money back from the seed you save over the years, because honestly, if you're just pouring seed at sandy ground or marginal ground, it's not gonna pan out anyways, so why waste the seed? You want to give the ground the perfect amount of seed that it can sustain and produce a good crop. So it's exactly what those things do. So a lot of technology on this thing, but I think we're finally ready. Love the smell of diesel in the morning. Let this thing warm up a second. I might go pick a few rocks and whatnot, clean up that area from the pipeline just a little bit more, just because any little bit that we can get out of the way, it won't wreck the corn planter then. I'm calling our fix a success. Oh, that's so nice. We're just starting out, so it's going to take a second to get them fully going, but they're going. And you'll see we had to put one on the outside. We would plug with a rock in between there, but oh, nice. Probably can't hear me worth anything, but what I was saying was we had to put one of those discs on the opposite side of the frame because we would get rocks wedged in there and they would drag and mess with our seed trench. So that seems to have done the trick. Those holes he drilled out seem to have done the trick. Moving those tees seem to have helped split it to go to both sides of the row. Really happy with the application of 32%. I'm gonna go work more ground now. Worked ground all day Monday, and then yesterday got away from us trying to dial the planter, and then I got suckered into that roof. Not really suckered in, I volunteered. But anyway, I didn't farm much in the afternoon. Today I've been working ground all day, but I'm gonna end this video because I just took another video about the cover crops that are in this field that I'm working down. So stay tuned for that. So you guys, with that, take it easy, be safe as always, and we'll check you later.